Here's my happy camper cup. Good morning. FXWithTerry.com. Free, no loss, Forex signals, premium signals, full auto trader. We're going to go over what's been happening in the market here since market opened yesterday evening at 5 p.m. New York time, Eastern time. And seemed kind of slow at first, and then we started got a decent volume of what we call high profit trades. Had some gold, some US 30, had a US oil. Now we're back into gold, and we'll take a look at everything. So, interestingly enough, I didn't record it, and I kicked myself in the ass. I was having dinner last night, and I was just kind of watching TikTok on my desktop. And started watching a guy analyze the charts, and he started doing what everybody does. He scrolled back in time, and he looks at the price, and he says, well, here's what it did. And I'm like, in the first 30 seconds of watching the video, so I engaged him, and I said, what, in all general senses, like, why do you think it's valuable for you to point out what the price did that's obvious to all of us? I mean, a 10-year-old child could look at a candle chart and know that green candles are up and red candles are down, let's say. And I'd go, show me where the price went up. Well, it's right there. Okay. So I'm still trying to understand. What's interesting is this particular person ended up blocking me. And it was because there was an uncomfortable laugh that this person started once he would read my messages and realized the logic that I was throwing out there. And then what he would do he would take my words. He says, oh, Terry, if you want to chase price, you can do that. Now, I never said chase price. I said enter a trade and manage it, right? Now, to him, that's chasing price. So he's above that. He's beyond, think about this, he's beyond trading. You can't trade if you're going to chase the price. I mean, you could call that a negative thing. We're trading. We're not staring at charts. And that's the point of what I'm doing here. Of course, then he went on to say that it's completely illegal to show anybody your trades. I'm like, what? How can that be, right? Well, I'm a professional trader. Used to trade for Goldman Sachs. Okay. But you're still, if you used to trade for Goldman Sachs, boy, you really ought to know what you're doing. Instead, what they do is they look at the charts like this. And they're like, well, you can see right here where the green candle was, the price went up. And it went up because the banks bought a bunch. Really? Do you know that? You don't know that. In fact, I don't give a shit why it went up. It went up. What we're looking at here, you can see I'm on this rant of just like trying to fix the world. So we'll see what comes out of it. Trying to save everybody from the Forex mind virus that everyone is spreading. So what I'm doing is going to show you what's going on with the trades here. So we are in two Euro Swiss franc. I call it the chief, right? The Euro Swiss franc. We're in two sell trades here. Looking good. Actually, if you look at, and I'll say this, if you're taking the free signals, you can enter a Euro Chief sell trade right now. Absolutely. Take profit is 0.95915. Enter a sell on EURCHF. You can do it right now. Take profit 0.95915. Get started. If we look at what's closed, we had a CAD Chief close and a Euro Chief close, both in profit. Look at that. Some no loss Forex trades. I'm going to tell you real quick. Here's the secret. Do you know how long I looked at the chart to enter those trades? Oh, I didn't. I didn't look at the chart at all. I didn't look at a chart. So there's everybody out there looking at charts, not trading. Oh, here's one. I really like this. Watch me do this. So we're looking at gold right here, just because that's the chart that was up. These guys are like, well, you can see that, got to get my pen, got to do my geek voice. Well, you can see down here that the price was consolidating. And then when it broke out here, we entered a trade We, meaning them and their followers, right? Because it's about followers. To me, I don't care if nobody watches this. This will engage the one person that can either avoid the mind virus, which is what I'm going to show you, or they have the mind virus and they're logical and they have enough a high enough IQ to go, oops, I was misled. So they're like, you can see it consolidated as soon as it popped out here. We're in a buy, and you know what? You could take some profit up here where we're at right now, because I think this is about where it's going to go. Like, what? Well, show me the trade. Show me the trade. I'm in a trade, but show me the trade. Show me the trade, right? I just can't believe that people do that, and I also can't believe that people don't attack them and going, dude, what do you mean you entered right there? You didn't enter right there. You didn't know what the fuck it was going to do. We don't know what it's going to do either. Guess what? We win every trade. There you go. And I need to start putting a misnomer in there. When I say win every trade, we're talking net profit. We're not taking losses from our deposit, especially if you're bidding properly. This is a signal. If you place this trade, now of course this also goes out as full auto, right? And you don't have to manually do that at all. You don't have to manually enter this at all. But if you did manually enter this, you have the ability. This is a signal. I'm sending it out at 0.10 lot size. You can bid anything that your account can handle. And we're not chasing the price. We're trading. You can call me negative for. You could try to be negative and say that I chase the price. I'm trading. Oh, well, you're chasing the price, so you're a terrible trader. Well, what if I never lose? Mark says, I got blocked on TikTok feed this morning. I saw, it was too bad that I was going live here. I saw like 5 people live, all had charts open, all with lines and support and resistance and all this stuff. And I was like, anybody in a trade? Anybody trading this morning? Nope. We're just looking at charts. I like to have followers. Like I said, I liken it to the hot chicks in a bathing suit dancing on TikTok. It's the same thing when you pull up a chart. You're just seeking attention. All right, so that is the free signal. Nice closure there, $24.45 of signal closure. You could have bid anything you want. Let's go to the pause screen, and we're going to go on to premium and see what premium did overnight. Premium account number I am pulling up right now. Stand by. 688. Here we go. Actually, volume's a little bit low, so we're in 2 premium trades right now that have been sent out. $57 drawdown. But what I want you to see is this. Last night in premium trades, we closed out $385.52. What? Holy shiznit. That's incredible. I hadn't even looked at that this morning. Let's just sit here and revel in the beauty of it. Wow, those are some nice trades. Finally got out of NZDJPY. Wow. I'm impressed. So $25 closed overnight in the free signals, $385 closed in premium. Like, hey, look guys, we're trading. Guess how many? Are you ready? Guess how many charts we stared at to make that $385 of signal profit. You could bid more with a bigger account. You could bid less with a smaller account, but you still made a net profit if you took these trades. Now, these are a lot of trades to handle, typing them in as a signal, but some people want that. Some people like it. I offer it because people want it and like it. A lot of times, the only reason people will purchase and pay for premium signals is because, number one, they don't believe it's going to work. That's the number one thing I get from people that come in to the group fxwithterry.com, free Forex signals. Skepticism. Well, I'm going to give it a try. Are you going to give it a try, or are you just going to trade? Right? Let's just trade. And then number two is and again, this is people going, well, I'm going to go for the premium instead of the full auto stuff. Like, it's not cheap. And it's not cheap. And it's not cheap because someone might say, well, I can only have a smaller account to trade with. But I've got people that are trading with hundreds of thousands of dollars of their own money. So you got to start somewhere, right? And imagine if I priced, I got to close the shade a little bit here. I'm going to get blocked out by the sun. Imagine if I set the price at $50 a month and these people are trading, $3 million portfolios going, ha ha ha, Terry's trades never lose. So there's certainly a cost of doing business, but also, there you go. It's a business. Treat it as a business, and your expenses are deductible. It is what it is. Denise says, definitely had some good closed premium trades overnight. Yes, I'm telling you, that's incredible right there. That means that the auto trader had some really awesome closes. So we will take a look at that. So let's move on to that next. I'm going to go to the pause screen. Let me look at my account list and see what we're going to look at. Let's jump in and glance at gold. Well, I shouldn't say gold. The high profit feed. High profit auto feed. Let me pull it up here. Account number 935. Let's see what this... So gold, we went into a gold trade and it's just kind of hovering there. I think the market's made most of its movement today, but we're at a good spot for when it does decide to move again in the position that we're in. So let me look at what's closed, and then I'm going to share this with you. So interestingly enough, that's some serious volatility. So I traded, I was kind of manipulating the system this morning, but if you look here, we got into, I'll kind of lay this out. We got into, and this is the general, I'm not going to call this a signal, but this is the auto account at the base bid. You could have bid more, you could have bid less, right? So we had a first basket of gold trades. The first one took profit, and then we were pretty much stopped out on the next two, which were at break even, right? So then I went into this U.S. oil trade. That worked out really well. So, still in profit at that point. And then we had, I'll show you the US 30 chart. I mean, it went ape shit. And I got into this one fast. What's interesting, you need to look at this. I got into this one fast and we were just stopped out. Like it wicked. And I can show you the chart. So I immediately re-entered on this next one here and recovered some of the negativity that came out of that. But here's what happened. The fact that it was moving so fast this morning, you can look at these times. Let's look at the first one. So the first one was open, let's see, it was open at 1612 and closed at 1621. I mean, it was moving fast. And then the next basket, which is this one right here, it opened at 1623 and closed at 1627. And I was doing my best. I was actually adjusting the take profits, and hopefully it got to you fast enough. I was adjusting the take profits. So I was like, we're going to have a bigger move than what the AI system originally went into. And some trade just happened over there on my iPad. We'll take a look at that. And so I got to kind of recover some of the negativity there. Now, depending on what you bid, because I did bid these particular trades a much higher at another account, I'm going to say right now, based off of the fact we are actually in an active gold trade right now that looks really good, based off of the, what the chart, again, I didn't analyze the chart. I looked at the chart after I've entered, okay? Look at the chart after I've entered, and I'm like, okay, here's what's going on. And looking pretty good. So I think if you did have any negativity, as far as the base auto account, it is minus $59, but it's not off the balance, right? So if I go for the week, this for the last 7 days is up $643, and for the month up 10,818. So we're not in any trouble here, not any sort of negativity. But I believe that final gold trade that is going on right now will put us back into net profit for the day. So, All right, back to the pause, and I'm going to glance at something here. So that was a high profit auto feed, and I need to glance at an account before we go too much further here. So let me pull this up. What I'm going to glance at is what's called my one profitable trade feed, and I've got a couple. Looks like a couple pairs. Yeah, I can show you what's closed out. So this is an automated feed. I'll put it up on the screen here. We're in 2 currency pairs. Normally I only trade 1 pair at a time in the one profitable trade feed. I was trying to get some volume going because we had that, I think it was that NZD JPY that closed out last night, finally. It seemed to be holding for like a week. I ended up closing my personal NZD JPYs out on Friday, and I think other people followed my lead. But the auto trade stayed open over the weekend, and it closed, late last night. So I will show you. This is the one profitable trade feed, and like I was saying, so it closed that it was holding that NZD JPY. It closed at a $40 and 92-cent profit, and this is the auto feed. It comes out at a very base low lot size, and when you copy it to your account, you copy it at a multiply factor, right? So if you wanted to bid $2 instead of 20 cents here, you would do a multiply factor of 10. Okay, so pretty straightforward. But again, this is $40 in base level automated feed trades. All of these were winners from the automated feed that I have called the one profitable trade feed. That's a bonus feed that you get with the full auto system. My main auto feed is called the 10 pip automation, and this is a manipulation. The one profitable trade feed is a manipulation. You can see it right here in the comment, one profitable trade. That is a trade. Stand by, I need to look at something. Just got a notification. Let me look at something real quick. A notification I want to pay attention to. Oh, okay. Don't need to pay attention to that one. All right. So we will come back here. I believe we just looked at the one profitable trade feed. So let's move on to the next account. Stand by while I look at the account list. What we're going to look at now, and I have not looked at this, so it'll be interesting. This is my $3,000 to $100,000 account that is taking my main automated feed. So let's take a look at that. Account 945. Here it is. Let me take a look. We are in until I share the screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 trades. $166 drawdown. 2,800% margin level. In fact, I can show this. I'm not too worried. I can show this, and so we started at $3,000. We're at $4,875 with a 2,800 margin percent level. Feels really good. Trades are looking good, and close history. Wow. Look at the closure. This is a full auto account. This started at a $3,000 account. The challenge is I'm trading this from $3,000 to $100,000. That's amazing. This is all full auto. You have to understand the power of this. This is all full auto trading, $660.23 on a, if we go back, $4,800 account that started at $3,000, right? And you guys know that I pumped the bid up. Had to do a little bit of management last week. More so did it for training than anything, but we did just like $50 worth of partial closes, and we got rid of some, that's what's going on. We closed some trades out that were like a few dollar loss, closed a few at a few dollar profit, just to reduce the overall volume in the account. So that's why we have a low volume here. That's something I need to do when I get off. Another notification. I'm gonna have to bring those closer. That notification, if you can hear that, I don't know if you can hear it at all. That is my high profit feed. It has a kind of like a little guitar solo whenever it does something, so I can kind of pay attention to it. So I need to increase the volume back on this. What I did was I said, okay, of the pairs we were trading, don't trade this one anymore. Stop copying this one. Stop copying this one. So we've greatly reduced the volume. But look where we're at. I mean, $660 on overnight on a $4,800 account. It's freaking mind-boggling. You ready for this one? Guess how long I stared at the charts to make that. Now go ahead and guess. If you guessed I stared at the charts 0 amount of time for these trades, you'd be right. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on. Do I have a... Yeah. Do I have party noise? Yeah. Okay. That's a little... Actually, here's how we do it. I say $660.23 in the club. Okay. I know that excites all you rappers that watch and trade Forex. So that is that account. Let me go back to pause here. Let me take a look at what we're going to do next. I think I'll glance at this one. Let me pull it up before I forget the account number. 773. So oh, interesting. Did that just happen? I'm taking a look at something here. Yeah, hold on. I got to take a look at this notification that came through, because I think we just got spanked on the gold movement. Yeah, something's going on. Interesting. Let me look at the chart here with you. I will share it. Yeah, interesting. Or I'll share this with you. So this is gold 4 hour, and we were in a sell right here, which is pretty much feels like it's the top of the market. Let me zoom out a little bit farther. Look at what gold is doing. I mean, just going through the roof. What that means is, we got stopped out of that sell, and I'd almost guarantee you we're going to get back into it, but we'll let the AI decide what is going on in the volume. Wow, that's not the highest it's been. That's what I hate about MT4 on the mobile. So you can see where the price is right there at the top, and then when I scroll back, you can see there was this huge wick that went up that high. See how straight my line is, and the price is right here. So could be trying to take out all of these sellers at the top here. But again, the only time I look at the chart is when I'm in a trade, or why I may have got stopped out of this. And again, I call it my no loss system. I'm not calling it that with the high profit trades, because with the high profit trades, like you see in this morning, US 30 moved 9 minutes. It moves really fast, and gold's pushing extremely hard for this late in the morning. But happy Monday. And if you're taking some losses on this right now, it's not a big deal. I almost guarantee you we're getting into another sell as soon as the AI system feels like it's the top. Yep. Okay. So let me pause, because the AI system just took a trade. So give me a second here. I need to do one quick manipulation. This is happening in real time, my friends. Oh, nope, it's a buy, US 30. Okay, hold on a second here. We are getting into this. Stand by. Sorry for the pause. Let's see. There we go. Just force the AI system. Holy crap. Just force the AI system, if you're in the high profit trade, go look at the US 30 entry that it just made. I mean, price is popping. Doesn't mean it's not going to go against us and, we get stopped out, but boy, oh my God, that price is popping. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this, because there's no way you'd be able to enter it if you didn't have the automated system. I just jumped into this. Like you've seen me, you heard me do it. the entire basket's up, what, $500, $600, $700? That's going to be a really nice trade. Assuming, oh, look at it. 2,000. Holy crap. We got some serious movement here. I can look into the chart. This move down. So what did it do? It entered some buys. The price is pushing up. It's moving down. So if we get a pullback right here, remember, we're in a trade. I'm not analyzing the charts. We're in a trade. We get a pullback there. Our take profit is right there. And I got another one up here and another one up here. Wow, that is really nice. 2,600, 3,000, over 3,000 in unrealized profit right now. All right, well, that's going to hopefully make up for any of the negativity. Remember, wasn't I looking at basically the auto account was down $59 or something? Let's go look at that real quick. Stand by. Let's actually look at the live feed itself. Look, guys, we're in a trade. We're in a trade. Oh, my God. We're not analyzing charts. We're in a trade. Can this be real? Here, I'll share this with you. So this is the high profit auto feed, and this is the base lot that goes out. It goes out at $1, and it just splits up between the three, 70 cents, 20 cents, 10 cents. That's looking pretty nice. Let me pause and look at one thing here. Yeah, that recent gold sell that we were in, and it pushed right through it into stop. Hopefully this US 30 makes up for that. Okay. Back to the accounts. Wow, that's exciting, happening right there. Do you believe that? We're not even staring at charts and we're entering trades. What? How is that possible? How is that possible that we are entering profitable trades? We're not analyzing the chart at all. So fucking tired of these people that just stare at the chart, draw lines on it, scroll back in time and tell you what it did. Shut up. Enter the trade. Well, you can't enter the trade, because it's not a good time to enter the trade. Of course it is. Here's why it's always a good time to enter the trade. Because you don't goddamn know what it's going to do. Enter the trade. Enter the trade. Can you do a 30-second analysis if I'm going to enter a trade other than randomly? I'm going to look at a pair. I'm going to go, oh, it's been trending up. All right, I'll buy. Whatever. Hell, I might do the opposite. It's trending up. All right, that means it's probably going to come down. I'll sell. So Mark says, I held NZD JPY over the weekend, and the trades actually had positive swaps. What? I've only seen that a couple times. Positive swaps? No kidding. That's weird. All right. Next account. What am I looking at here? And then we'll go back and see if that US 30 is going to pop into profit for us. So the last one I'm going to look at here is and this is for the people that start smaller accounts. So I have started this at $1,000 account, and I put on the I put on the auto system, taking 10 of the 22 pairs. Have not looked at this at all since last week, so stand by. I'll pull it up. Let's see what it's doing. Wow, beautiful. Let's take a look at it. So we're up $181 in profit. So that's 18%, and I don't think it's been a month yet. On a $1,000 account, taking 10 currency pairs out of the 22 possible from the full auto system at a base lot size of 0.01. An 18% return in less than 30 days. Just the math, right? Am I promising that that'll happen to you? I'm not promising anything. You probably will be too scared to trade anyway. However, this is real. This is a real live account. Let's see what this thing has closed. On a $1,000 account, closed $42.80 last night. See any losers up there? No. God, how can this guy, this Terry guy, FX automatically with no losses? Right here it is, my friend. Or we could do this. Well, as you can see, the price was consolidating up here, and then it looks like the banks got involved and they sold, and then the banks got involved down here, and then they bought. And the reason the price is going up right now is because the Wagyu beef prices have went up really high because the Japanese yen took a hit last night. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Bank manipulation up here. And then, and then you see what if we go back here, if we go back 17 years, and we can see 17 years ago, there was some consolidation up here. And then obviously after this consolidation, the price just went down. I mean, obviously. Look, I just made, oh, that's pretty cool. I just made that full screen by twisting my phone sideways by absolute accident because I'm acting like a weirdo over here. I like that. That's cool. Good. So you can see 17 years ago, if you would have bought down here, you got a nice push up. But you had to get out up here, otherwise it was going to come back on you. Fucking psychotics. They're psychotics. But yeah, that's pretty nice. $42 closed on that account. So I'm going to go back to the pause screen. And... oh, it's running. It's running. Let me get into that account. Oh, yes. We just took profit. Check this out. So we're making up for any sort of negativity. I will share this. We just took profit on one of the US 30s at a $5,000 profit, and that puts us basically break even for the day. But there's two more trades rolling. You can see them here. Euro Chief finally deciding, but these two, look at that. These are both protected trades right now. The stop loss is set at break even. It's going to be nice. Going to be nice. And also kind of the reality of trading this high volume stuff. You see a bunch of red on the screen here. That's why I say this is high profit, high volatility, high risk. But there's enough volume in the market, and my AI system is damn good to where even though it had to take some hits, it gets right back into the game. And it didn't even get back into the game on gold yet. I'm sure it's going to. Absolutely sure it's going to. In fact, let me pause something and make sure that it didn't. And then we'll go back and look at that. Take a look here. Oh, we're looking good so far. Didn't miss anything. All right, let me come back. That's not what I want. What notification was that? Something just traded. Someone driving by this morning. I'm out here in the middle of the southwestern desert all by myself, loving my life. Last 2 days were like 30-mile-an-hour winds, rocking the RV, rocking me to sleep. And then today is supposed to be nice. So the moment I get done with this, I'm headed out for 10,000 steps. Actually, that's not true. I'm talking to Denise, and then I'm heading out for 10,000 steps. Mark says, first US 30 trade just took profit. Yes, it did, my friend. And that's a pretty nice profit right there. And we're still running 1,300 and 650. That's going to be nice. So we'll be at a net profit for the day. All right, so I believe that's it. Let me make sure nobody had any questions. Let me look here. Denise said, I've had about 25% on a $1,000 account in just about 1 month. Denise, I know you're probably like, well, it's a small account, it's a small... That is phenomenal results. Phenomenal results. Right now, investors are putting their money into the S&P 500 and getting, pretty recently, about 9% a year. 9% a year. A year. You just got 25% in, what did you say? About a month? In about 1 month, yeah. I'm just telling you, like, that's incredible. That's incredible. Where else can you do that? You can't. You cannot. You cannot. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to share with you. We're just going to go ahead and stop it there, and give me a few minutes, and I will get on a conversation with you, Denise, if you're still watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Everything's looking good. I'm sure there'll be more excitement and updates tomorrow. And guess what we won't do? We won't stare at any charts. If you want to be profitable in the Forex market, you're catching this on the internet, catching this on YouTube Live, catching the replay, come on over to fxwithterry.com. Take the free signals if you want to build some confidence. Jump right into premium. Go straight to full auto. And you get these same results that we're getting if you do the same thing we're doing. Pretty simple. That's it. I will see you guys in the next live session and inside the group. Happy Monday.